Pissing all by yourself, handsome?
Hello, boys and girls, I'm RuudDevil. Welcome to Belagaya Abyss, the setting of Finding Nemo, and the map for our 1v1 today. In the bottom right, oh, I think I started way too late. It's Rivendell, and it's Conquistador. We know him, we see him, we know how good he is. And opposite him is Alex Shall Not, the guy who shows up every now and then, beats the best player, and then dips. It's kind of weird. It is very weird indeed. But yeah, it's springtime. It's finally good weather in England. It is hot and sweaty like my balls. But hopefully we've got some good BFME going on. Also, white does not look good on these clansmen. That is terrible. And if you're wondering why they keep stopping like that, is because one wise soul decided to give these boys stealth in trees. We are underwater on this map, and yet there are still trees, so we'll just count this all as seaweed, I guess. Anyway, Fiefdom Defense versus Bounders. I don't think Alex has picked a tier 1. He has, he's gone with Rebuild. And the good thing with Rebuild means he's actually going to go into a good tier 2. And none of this pointless Numenorian engineering that everyone seems to do. I mean, it's decent. But people just drop it and go for it without ever thinking, and that's why it winds me up. But my boy Alex, he's been taught well, and it's echoing because of the map. That's not me like talking in the background. But yeah, he's gonna go with Athelian Wood, I bet. When I first met Alex, he was some squeaky little kid, kind of annoying, and now he's a guy with a super deep voice and kind of annoying. And I'm pretty sure he learned how to play by playing those cringe 4v4s with Destroyer, and he turned into a pretty good player. People who learn the game by watching me turned into the worst players in existence, so there's a fable there, I'm sure. Anyway, the reason why I hate facing Rivendell is on the field, it's these Dunedain Outriders. No matter how much I focus them, they will just ruin my day. And they should get some good value against Alex too, I'm sure. And case in point, there you go, free trample. How the hell did... Hold up. Something is screwy. Sorry, they're on aggressive and they tanked the Outrider charge? And they're in wedge formation? They weren't in aggressive, I guess, but they're in wedge. That gives them extra damage. That's weird. Anyway, for all the attack that Conquistador is doing right now, he actually hasn't lost a farm. Rebuild did get used, I think was to save this one, maybe. And here's the bold Alex counterattack. The Madison Mad Lad. Fighting under a fortress to kill some Bounders and some Turkish archers. That doesn't seem like good value. There's some Dunedain there. The Dunedain archers could actually end this attack if they just fired a few volleys. But Conquistador, no, he's actually going to save his orchard. Doesn't have time to save the orchard. But here we go. Free kill. And a free trample as well. Very nice. But yeah, was able to kill the archers. The Bounders are somehow still alive.
Ready for orders.
And Alex surviving a lot longer under enemy fort than I thought was possible. You know what's... I mean, I'm gonna say this like it's a novel idea, but everyone knows it, but I'm just gonna bring it up. The fact that Rivendell, like every other faction that makes a stables, they're usually well, not every, but most of the factions, when they make a stables, they're relegated to just making cav from that building. But not such a problem for Rivendell, because not only do they get exceptional cavalry, but at tier 1 they get exceptional archers as well. That's such a major buff to the faction, dude. And they don't need to tech up for Grey Company either, they just need a library and an upgrade. I'd say just, that's actually a lot of money. But still, like, you don't have to upgrade the building. Like, the Dunedain Outpost is, like, such a clutch building for the faction. Anyway, it seems that Conquistador is actually being the more aggressive of the two. Alex is trying his best, he did get an orchard not too long ago. He might get this one too. The Dunedain are semi out of sight here. These Turkish archers are going to try their best. And oh, it's just Lyn here hitting it now. I think their building damage is inferior to the clansmen. And yeah, the orchard does get saved. Alright, 7 points in the bank for Conquistador. 8 for Alex. And kicking it old school, and by old school I mean pretending he's still playing 202. Here are the Minas Tirith Knights, which also look terrible in white. That's actually really unfortunate for Gondor. I think grey and blue are your preferred. Actually, anything aside from white, because this looks terrible. Ooh, and a rapid swap to spears there by Conquistador. Levels half the battalion there. And he's actually going to finish off the orchard. So that's a bit annoying. He wasn't able to kill the whole battalion. Alex was actually kind of fortunate there. He does get his tier 2. So Athelian Wood time, there it is. There, 50% damage. Don't mind if I do. Also spawn a few elite archers. Don't mind if I do.
Ride out for Gondor.
And ride out for Gondor. Don't mind if I do. What tier 2 is our boy going to go for? Breath of Manwë? Nope, many meetings. Okay. Not as bad as it used to be. You can actually win the many meetings lottery. But I will still meme on it just for tradition's sake. So many meetings has been dropped. There's Athelian Wood gonna get the orchard plus 30 level 2 right outside the fort. And there's the damage buff. That's why you go for it, man. You get it in a quarter of the time that the trebuchet would level it. Anyway, let's see what he's got here. He's got arable spears. He has Athelian rangers. I would say he won the many meetings lottery there. Gets the farm as well. And Alex is going to persevere with the Minister of Knights. Obviously had to upgrade his stables, so a little bit more money. Straight out, spears! And doesn't feed them. Very fortunate there. I think maybe Conquistador could have got a few of the cav there. Maybe we'll get another chance. Rear trample? Actually, they're terrified from the cav charge. Did you see that? I think that might have actually made them immune to revenge damage there. Because if they're feared, they don't attack, I imagine. Anyway, here on the field, of course, it is Jake Gyllenhaal. There you go, made it work. Made it work, don't worry about it. There's Nemo there, don't worry about it. And I think Alex is slightly in the lead. But, I mean, Halbrad's going to be scoring free kills. I'm just going to say how much I'm terrified of these Outriders again. And the Minister of Knights just do extra damage to cavalry because everyone just rocks the pin of Galen. But he's gone straight for this. Rebuild on the farm. Might as well just use it. In case it accidentally falls while he's looking somewhere else. And I wonder if there's going to be an accidental feed him to the whites. He's actually taken the time to kill it. Because the white can aggro quite far from its lair and will heal on damage, so it can actually do quite a bit. And again, no orchards in the top side of the map for Conquistador. They just keep getting destroyed. Meanwhile, Alex in the bottom half has actually got plenty of farms. So the Madison Mad Lad doing pretty well. Alright, Muster the Dunedain. He doesn't have much money to get value out of it, so if you're wondering why he's not activating it. Oh, what did I say? Oh, man. Dude. Oh, man. Dunedain actually did some solid damage to that white. Because remember, they heal off damage, so if it was just these guys, then maybe not. Hold up, we got a breath. Where's the breath? Where was the breath? There's nowhere else where Alex is on the map. Where are they? Manwë. No, their fault. Was it on the cav? Because, like, one unit was... It definitely got used. I have no idea where. I'm gonna guess it was here. I'm gonna guess. Now, that might be a mistake. Is he gonna regret not going straight for tier 3? I guess on the right-hand side, it's Altar of Fire, not Gandalf the I'ma nuke your whole army. I mean, still really good, but... Let's face it, I think we'd all go for Gandalf over that. So he might regret that. Wait, hold up. Halbrad. Halbrad! Oh, we're going to see another clutch. Not too long ago, we saw Baragond cheat death. And Halbrad, you are one very, very, very lucky boy. I think Alex is going to still go for it. No. He's being a bit cautious, a bit wiser. And a nice farm kill there. And nice. Good splitting up here. You can always spot the high-level players because they'll throughout the game constantly never tunnel vision and will always send a few battalions to destroy some farms wherever they can. A bit harder to do on some of the smaller maps like Aldemori or that other one I forgot the name of. But yeah, on this map, this one's actually quite large. This is a wide girl. All right, there's Faramir on his horse. Minas Tirith Knight leadership. I mean, you can give them all the leadership you want, but he's still gonna die to Dunedain spears. So I mean that's, I'm not sure it's worth it. I mean he's gonna level up so much faster in Ranger form. He's gonna be able to do arrow volley in Ranger form and Captain of Athelion actually. The fact that he doesn't get Captain of Athelion, I think if you still give him that when he's in Ranger form, or sorry, when he's in Knight form, I think a lot of people will choose this. Anyway, 9 points, and we are very close to Western Winds. If not Western Winds, then yeah. See, look, there's just a lot of spears coming out, and there's 4 cav here. I guess with the mobility, he can. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's the extra damage. Many meetings for the... Just leave. Just leave. Look at that. Ah, mistake. Mistake. I mean, he's going to get the gathering here. There's Western Winds. Dude, I don't know what Alex is thinking here. I don't know, man. This is a... I guess this is level... This is a lot of resources he's flushing here. Tier 3 plus Tier 2 to get a gathering and a level 3 farm. Most of his cav died. And he fed, what, 4 points? I mean, I thought he'd actually yield more there, because a lot of the cav did actually die there. That's the problem. That's why the leadership to me is a bit underrated. Like, a bit... It's not underrated, that's a completely wrong word. A bit...
Clansmen of Lamadon, ready for orders.
I don't know. It's just not as good as people think it would be. Because, yeah, the Dunedain spears, man, and he's been rocking it a lot. But I guess he can just sort of, yeah, roam around the map destroying orchards in theory, anyway. All right, counterattack by Conquistador, level 7 Halberad. When we last checked in, he was level 3. My guy levels up fast. Also helps that he does a fuckload of damage. Alright, Sean Bean's on the field. Gonna try and get that knife throw. That's Captain of Athelion. And it's Halbrand. Gonna be in trouble. No, he's fine. He's on full health. He's fine. He's perfectly fine. Alright, are we gonna see some Athelions now? Is he gonna mix it up, or is he still gonna go with Minister of Knights? It seems like he's still going to do that. Alright, let's see this push up the middle. Let's see what Boromir can do. Faramir is in there as well.
We bring spears from Lynn here.
We come from Lamadon.
Because he's already down to 3. And Conquistador can get his. He can actually get Blessing of Olmo as well, because he went many meetings. It all depends. He might go Blessing of Olmo just to counter the fact that Western Winds is out. He might actually save it. But we'll see. Because I think even if you counter Western Winds, it doesn't counter the stun, it just counters the speed effect. So maybe it's actually not worth doing. Alright, these are just the great company that Halberad has. Halberad's safe under the fortress. Boromir on low health from Halberad. Going back to all that damage I was talking about. And Breath of Monway, surely. Surely, surely, surely! Maybe he wants some follow-up. Maybe that's why he hasn't done it. Ooh! There it is! In time of need, Halberad will just summon a tornado out his ass. I feel like he would have got more value if he did it earlier, but you know.
Town's guard reported. Eventually.
So Athelion Wood is kind of still there, or maybe the trees are still there. There's the tier 3 defensive. That actually is fine. These things don't last very long, but the actual ability comes back really quickly. So, and it's a permanent building, so yeah, it's actually not that bad to use it defensively. Anyway, what kind of damage are we talking about here? 1, 2, 3 dead, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, bloody hell! That was that was like 9 dudes, 10. Oh my god! He kills like 3 or 4 per swing. That's insane. That's really good value.
The Knights of Gondor will protect these lands.
All those farms in the bottom gone. Aragorn just in his own little world right now.
Aid! I require aid!
You're fine, dude.
Spearmen of Lynn here.
Some Brelanders almost did Denethor a favor there. It's kind of odd, but I'll take it. Resistance to range attacks and pike damage. Well, I guess that's decent. But I don't think his trample's any good, so maybe not. There's the heal on Vigo. He's been caught out. Boromir still with the knife throw, but no Horn of Gondor. And Vigo swapped to his bow. Obviously going to be focusing Boromir. Heal is not back yet, so Alex will have to be careful. And he's actually fine, alright. So I think this just might be a case of whoever hits tier 4 first wins. We've seen plenty of 1v1s fall down or go down this path. And it seems Alex is winning the race here. If you minus 10 points from this, you have 1. So I actually think... So actually, Conquistador is ahead in the spellbook game, but that's not going to help. That's only going to help if Alex decides to deviate from this path. Here's Athelian Wood again, but there's the fire damage from Gil-galad to just even it up. So yeah, I think, see, Alex scattered his forces there because of the fire damage. I would have just kept on clumping, and I would have probably lost everything to that Hall of Fire. So that was actually well played from Alex's POV. He's building a lot of forward farms. He is losing a lot of farms, but he's building a lot too. So I think it's more than likely he's just going to slowly bleed Conky Dryad. Boromir, if you say you require aid one more time, so help me, you're fine. Your cavalry is taking all the burden. You are fine. It's a little sunburn. Alright, what's the health on this bad boy? 3,000. And Trebuchet! Alright, yeah, he's going for the endgame here. Tower on the fortress. There's Banner of Arwen. Which used to be a big deal, but now this boy just levels up for fun. Oh, with Firestones, that's a lot of money. That's 500 to equip. He's definitely investing a lot. There is, Hall of Fire here, so once the Hall of Fire goes down, he's going to want to fight on this. One final hit. And he gets it. Very nice. That's 15 points in the bag. And yeah, why rush it, you know? We're fine. We're fine. And these level 5 Dunedain that have been on the world tour at the moment of just Alex's farms. Are we going to live to fight another day? Never mind. I thought we were going to see the end of them. Still level 1 barracks, which is kind of odd. You think charge attack on these Minas Tirith soldiers would be good, but he's sticking with the fiefdoms. Oh god, and Conky's hoping that he'll feed under fort so his Grey Company can get nice and fat. And Halbrand in melee. Okay, and immediately dips. Yeah, swap back to his bow. That's what we like to see. Boromir still hasn't got the horn, taking his sweet time leveling up. And these guys are just kind of stuck. They get now, but they're probably gonna die. And is he gonna make a stand here and defend this siege works? He does. No, rebuild is not back yet. Is there one last twist in this game? Because, I mean, Alex is ready for the end game. He's close to tier 4. Boromir falls hit. Oh, there's the clutch heal, but still not enough. He's in aggressive stance, which lowers the armor. Breath of Monway gets the final hit. And I think that might be a twist in the tail. That's a lot of money. Boromir's not cheap. To be honest, didn't get much value. And we're just going to go back to what I said about how terrifying the Dunedain Gathering is. Because Great Company, Halbrand, and everything else. Oh man, it just works so well. And is that going to be... I mean, these guys are so resistant. They're just tanking the Firestones like nobody's business. They can just swap to spears anytime this cav comes in. He uses his rebuild to save a doomed building. That seems like a misplay, but we'll trust his judgment. 16 points. He's getting ever closer. And hilarious damage there. Don't mind if I do. Hilarious, actually. Level 3 farm goes. Is this actually going to be it? How close is Alex? These fiefdoms don't have a hope in hell. Not a hope. Yeah, his units just like stopped killing. So obviously Boromir just couldn't level up. And me yelling at Faramir, he was actually dead when he said he requires aid, so my bad on that one, Chief. And wounding arrow, not enough to finish. Halbrand cheating death again. You see the... Dude, did you see the arrows? Surely he finishes it. Oh, man. From the captain of the Thillian, they weren't able to finish it. And the initiative, I feel, has swapped back in Conquistador's favor. One more push like that, and... Man, I was ready to call it GG for Alex. And one little push, I say little, one decisive push, and there it is. And these guys, oh my god! Make some swordsmen, please! He's not gonna stop making these pikes. Will you stop throwing money down the drain? Thanks for the free PowerPoint, says Conquistador.
Defenders of the Shire.
Freelanders, together now.
Well, Banner of Arwen will be back for the rematch.
We'll fight for
He
you.
could upgrade the fortress and get Círdan. Forward well, and then Círdan buff the well just to be off meta, you know? Be a little interesting with that, that could be cool. And then obviously Círdan gives you the free level up, so... I think what Alex is placing all of his hopes on is the Return of the King, which is what he's gone for. Messengers of Manwë could focus either the Grey Company or the heroes, but not both, and that's probably why he didn't go for it. If he focuses one, then the other will kill them. Alright, there's Western Winds. They're not stunned. Maybe he was assuming they would be. And there will be no fulfill your oath. I mean, they're stuck. I don't think... It's going to be really hard for him to catch him with fulfill your oath now. With the type of army Conquistador is running, I don't think it's... Oh god. There's Wall of Fire. This is just gonna burn through so many of those units. Where did Alice... Oh, Elisar's there. Oh, there's tier 4! Actually, a really patchy tier 4. And there's Elisar! Low! Oh my goodness! Oh, that's... That is GG. That is not the way you thought it was gonna go. So yeah, obviously Flood does damage to everything, and I think he just focused every single person on Elisar. And now the Royal Guard are being mercilessly run down here. But tier 4 wasn't used to destroy the base, but
Spearmen of Lynn here.
I mean surely he just makes a few melee units and I think he can get it here.
Lamadon, ready for orders.
Let's see, let's see, let's see.
Ride out for Gondor.
I mean, it's really close here. But surely losing the tier 4 was too much for Alex. Oh yeah, okay, that's it. He could make him work for it a little bit, but I have a feeling Alex is going to call it. He was being a little memey with these early Ministerials. I mean, actually, it's not really memey. They are, like, good cavalry, apparently. I just never see them do anything, but people keep telling me they're good. But he's stuck... The fact that he's stuck with it all game makes me think it was, like, slightly, like, memeing off meta stuff, you know? And speaking of off meta, here's Hugo. Who's still talking about the dooming threat of Mordor while doing nothing. Let men take care of it, apparently. And that should be GG.
Rub off this banner and be hopeful.
Hey, you bought a piece of cloth. Thank you, man. Did you bring any guns? We could do with some guns. I brought cloth. Well, that's the best you can do. Alright, Breath of Manwë on the fortress. I want to see the damage.
I bring with me the banner of the Evenstone.
Wait, what? Refresh from what? Wait, refreshed from what? What, did he just not do it the first time? Well, there it is. No Breath of Manwë on the fortress, but we did get a Breland battering ram, and that's just as good in my book. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Content will be returning consistently, I hope. And see you all next time. Goodbye.